Is the Google Pixel smartphone the right smartphone for you to buy in the year 2023? Now, I am a Google Pixel fan and I have been using Google Pixel smartphone right since the Google Nexus S, and that was the smartphone that was made in collaboration with Samsung quite a few years ago. And I still remember the bugs, the goods and the bads about that smartphone and how Google has progressed in all those years to bring you the perfect Pixel smartphones that we started to see with the Google Pixel 6 series. And that is from where this question comes in. I know that the Samsung Galaxy S23 is already here. It has 200 megapixel camera, a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, which is far better than the one that we have in the Pixel smartphones. But hey, there is a lot to talk about the Pixel smartphones because everything about this Android smartphone is different from what we have in the market. And this video over here, I want to let you know that why I would prefer the Google Pixel smartphone in comparison to the S23 and all the other smartphones, and why this smartphone over here is the right smartphone for you to buy in the year 2023. Now, I want to talk about the UX, UI or the user interface on the Google Pixel smartphones. Now, I know the Google phones from the time when AOSP used to be a thing. Now, I know you might compare it with Cyanogen mode, but it was a different thing. I think that the Google Pixel 5 was the first smartphone that came with a proper Google launcher, and that changed the entire game of the Google smartphones. And even to the time, no other smartphone manufacturer in the world can make a UI that is as good as what Google is making with their own smartphones. And that is one reason that I would say that the Google Pixel smartphone is the right smartphone for you, because this one over here does not have any bloatware in the UI, which makes the Google Pixel smartphones the perfect smartphones to buy. Well, I have a question for you now. Would you rather want to buy a smartphone that is having continuous software updates, or you would want to buy something that does not have fun? In this case, if you buy a Samsung Galaxy S23, and I am not saying it is a bad smartphone, but if you're buying a Samsung smartphone, you might not get those latest updates on the very first day. But if you are a Pixel user, you might get the latest update in a week or two for the older Pixel devices, but for the newer Pixel devices, you get it immediately on the very first day. So the choice is yours. The Google Pixel smartphone is the right smartphone for you if you are one of those people who want the updates on the very first day, or on the very first weekend, or the second weekend, or the people who do not care about updates on their smartphone. So if you care about the updates, go for the Pixel smartphone. If you don't care about the updates, you can go with Samsung, Huawei, Oppo, Vivo, OnePlus and whatsoever carrier you would want to buy a smartphone with. Now on to the second question, and my question is that, are the Google Pixel smartphones the fastest smartphone to buy in the market? And my answer is no. They are not the fastest smartphones in the market, and they might come with a chipset that is outdated to about 2 years or 1 year and so on. But hey, I can assure you one thing, the Google Pixel smartphones are the only smartest smartphone that are available in the market, and you would know in a moment that why I am saying that. So if you are wanting to buy a smartphone that is the fastest smartphone, you can go with something like the Oppo brand, or something from Neo, or something from the Samsung flagships like the S23 itself. But they might be the fastest dumb smartphone, as I call them, because they do not do a lot except for taking good photographs, letting you play the games that you want to play and so on. But if you are on the Google Pixel smartphone, the AI loaded feature changes the entire game, and let me tell you how. Now I would be dividing it into two different parts. The number one being how AI is helping with UI, and the second one being is that how AI is helping with the camera system. Starting with how it is helping with the UI, and I want to start with the clear calling feature, and this is one of the best features that this Google Pixel 7 came with this year. Now it uses AI to intelligently reduce the background noise so that you can hear the call much more clearer on the Google Pixel 7. This is especially helpful for users that find themselves stuck in the noisy area. So if you are in a meeting, or if you are into a very important task, you can use the Google Pixel smartphones, and hey, you know, the other people would not even know that is there any background noise or No, this is something that is very simple, but yet all the other manufacturers are not doing it. You know, iPhone 14 Pro Max is way more powerful in the terms of computational power. The S23 is way more powerful, but yet all those smartphones are not able to give you the same functionality. The second feature that I want to talk about is the direct mic call feature, and it is a Pixel exclusive feature as well, and it allows the Google Assistant to feel more like an assistant. The direct mic call feature will listen to a phone tree and it will print out the options for you on the screen. Then you can just tap the option you want and the phone will enter the number for you. Now the Pixel 7 improves on this feature by leaps and bounds, and trust me, you know, this new feature on the Pixel 7 is even better than the one that was implemented on the Pixel 6, because it does not even want you to listen to the entire recording or even that AI to listen to the entire recording, and it will tap into the whole phone tree and all those options will be listed in front of you without any waiting time. So it will save you a lot of time, because it does not go through tap number 1 and you will get this options, tap number 2 it will get you this options. You have the entire menu in front of you just within the second. So this is something that is amazing, yet no other company is trying to achieve, or no other company is doing the same. Now talking about the live transcribe feature, and this is something that again we got with the Google Pixel 6, and this feature has been improved with the Google Pixel 7, because now this feature works with your Google messages as well. Let us say you have a voicemail in your Google messages and now you do not want to go through each and every second of that voicemail, so just tap over the transcript option on top of your voicemail and you have each and everything on your messages. Again, I want to ask you the question, is the Google Pixel smartphone the right smartphone for you? Or if you want to buy something that is crazy powerful but it does not have enough potential, it does not have enough features to justify a price tag that may be around $1,800 or $1,900 to start with for the Pro models. What is the price of the Google Pixel 7 in the market right now, or the Google Pixel 7 Pro? I think so in Canada you can buy a Pixel 7 Pro just for $1,100, and that is including taxes. That is about $800 less than what you have the Samsung Galaxy S23 Pro series in the market right now. So that is amazing to know, right? Now you know that I want to talk about the cameras, and I want to talk about that how AI is improving on the cameras on the Pixel 7 series. Now the 50 megapixel camera is the second generation on the Google Pixel 7 series, and Google knows that how to tune the AI to get the best results. Unlike the Google Pixel 6 series where the colors were not so accurate, this one over here is one of the best camera smartphones in the market right now, and it even beats the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and we know that because of one of the videos where MKBHD did a blind test of the cameras and Pixel 6a was the winner, while the Pixel 7 was far more better than what we got with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So this is something amazing, right? Now something that the Google Pixel series have always lagged behind is in the videography department, and this time around I would say that the videography on the Google Pixel 7 series is even better than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. If you're watching this video until this point, a lot of people will be hating me because they love the iPhone cameras, but hey, you know, go to MKBHD or go to any other big channel which showcase all those things, that why the iPhone 14 Pro Max is not working as expected with the 50 megapixel sensor on that camera smartphone. But hey, this is not the camera review of the Google Pixel 7, and we would leave that for another video. Let us just concentrate on that how AI is helping to improve the entire camera experience on the Google Pixel 7 series, and I want to start with the guided frame feature that is available on the Google Pixel 7 exclusive right now. I don't know that if this feature is coming to the Google Pixel 6 because I do not have that smartphone to test right now, but hey, this feature was designed for visually impaired users to help them snap selfies where they are actually in the frame. The smart selfie feature offers voice commands and simple directions on how to position your smartphone for a properly framed selfie, and this is very useful, and this is a very thoughtful thing that was done by Google, because not a lot of companies want to focus on the people that are visually impaired. Most of the times all we are doing is that we are doing the beautifying feature, we are making the bokeh effect in the front camera and so on. But what we would really want to do is that we would want to go to the audience that is not able to use the smartphones that they should be using because of their disabilities, and Google is the one who is listening to the community and bringing that smartphone, the Pixel smartphone, to more and more people. That makes me believe the same thing. Is the Google Pixel smartphone the right smartphone for you or not? You have the answer. You know that what I would want to say. The second feature that I want to talk about is the photo unblur feature, where it removes the blur and noise from our grainy or shaky photographs. And hey, again, this feature is a very handy one, because even if the photograph was not taken on a Google Pixel smartphone, it was taken from an iPhone, the old Samsung phone, or old Google Pixel smartphones, still this feature is available if you have the Google Photos installed on your latest Google smartphones. And it is again a handy feature, because a lot of times we have some perfect moments that are destroyed by a shaky photograph that was taken by us. And hey, this feature over here, it will help you to unblur those photographs that were blurred in the very first place. Now Google likes to pair this feature with the magic eraser tool that we already know of from the Pixel 6 series, as it removes the background distractions. Let us say if you are in a beach with your family, your fiance, your loved one, your wife. At that moment you may want to have the perfect photograph, but because of a lot of people in the background, you might not get your perfect photograph. Now what you can do is that you can use this magic eraser tool, and it will help you remove all the distractions and get you your perfect photograph. Now on to the next thing, I want to talk about the cinematic blur effect on the Google Pixel 7. And I just want to clarify this feature is not available on the Google Pixel 6 series as of now, and I do not think if Google will be implementing this feature over there or no. But hey, if you have a Google Pixel 7, I would say that the color accuracy on the Google Pixel 7 while taking this cinematic video effect, it is far more better than the one on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Somehow the iPhone 14 Pro Max, it makes the whole thing a bit more blurred, and even I would say the Pixel 7 is making the colors and the saturation level far more better than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. One good thing about the iPhone 14 Pro Max was the edge detection on the iPhone 14 Pro Max was better than the one on the Pixel 7. So even if you're using Pixel 7 or iPhone 14 Pro Max, both of them are not the perfect variant. But hey, if you like better colors, go with the Pixel 7. If you want something with a good blur, with good edge detection, you should go with the 14 Pro Max. And that was all that I wanted to talk about in this video. What is the conclusion right now? Do you still want to prefer to buy the Samsung S23, the OnePlus smartphones, the Oppo smartphones, the Vivo smartphones, or did you get your answer? That is the Google Pixel smartphone the right smartphone for you to buy in the year 2023? All these smartphones that we have, they have perfectly good displays. The battery backup on these smartphones are good in comparison to all the other ones in the market, and even the performance, if not the best, it is better than most of the smartphones that we have in the market right now. So that was me, Anshul, talking about and answering your question. Is the Google Pixel smartphone the right smartphone for you to buy in the year 2023? If you like this video, do not forget to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe this video. My name is Anshul. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.